Hey, Shalom. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakah, Hakudash. Hey, Yahweh Shemel Shai is the name of the Heavenly Father and His beloved Son, who the world will ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Yahweh meaning He is, He exists. And Yahweh Shai meaning He deliverer. Bahashim just means in the name. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that have taught us this truth, and they continue to. And shalom to our brothers doing this mighty and powerful works in hopes of salvation. Now, Donald Trump is clutch in the fourth quarter right now. All right? This man is clutch in bringing about the destruction of Babylon, a.k.a. America. Yes, America is biblical Babylon, talked about in Revelations. All right? And Trump, he is executing everything perfectly to bring about the destruction of America. All right? Right now, the economy is tanking. The stocks is crashing. The worst they ever seen. It's flickering. Like someone on their deathbed. So Trump is clutch right now. Shout out to my boy Trump. He's that cruel Lord. Let's get Isaiah 19. And this nigga is not budging, man. Isaiah 19 and 4 in the Egyptians. The modern day Egyptians are you Americans. The Lord did say in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, He will bring plagues upon Egypt again as before. So if the Lord's going to visit Egypt in the modern world, that means there's Egyptians. And you Americans are the Egyptians. All right? And this is Egypt, spiritual Egypt, like it tells you in Revelations 11. All right? The Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord. A cruel Lord. He don't give a damn if this is going to ruin your life. He is not budging. He don't give a damn if millions of Americans are losing their jobs. Now that is a cruel motherfucker. All right? And the Most High have given you Americans over into this king that's supposed to be cruel. And a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai of hosts. So the Most High bred this guy for the position. All right? He is moving, he's looking, he's doing the part of that cruel Lord. All right, now let's go into some words. So, cruel says someone that's hard, difficult, fierce, stubborn. Hey, that's Trump right there. He is not budging. Stubborn motherfucker. All right? He's willing to destroy America just because of his pride. But you know, he's doing it on purpose. He's just a puppet. The word fierce, it says mighty, greedy, power. And Trump, he's not acting like a president. He's acting like a ruler. All right? Cruel Lord, lordshipping over all the people. And it says, a fierce king shall rule over them. This guy ain't playing, man. He doing everything to show himself that he is that cruel Lord and fierce king. All right, now let's check this out.
12:13, taking a live look at the big board at the New York Stock Exchange. And wow, look at this right now. The Dow is trading at less than 1,800 points. And as you can see, it is shaping up to be another bad day on Wall Street as the markets continue to react to President Trump's sweeping tariffs. China, one of our biggest trading partners, is now retaliating. Rebecca Castro has more on the trade war brewing.
For the second day in a row, stocks plummet at the opening bell. The Dow Jones, S&P 500, and NASDAQ once again dropping between 2% and 4% during early trading. But President Trump says he's not surprised.
I mean, it's to be expected where this is a patient that was very sick. We really inherited a terrible economy, as you know.
Hey, he said a patient that's sick. He likens the economy to a patient that's sick. Hold on.
A lot of problems. I mean, it's to be expected where this is a patient that was very sick. We really inherited a terrible economy, as you know, with a lot of problems.
Investors are pulling.
And what he said kind of sparked this lesson. So he said we inherited a lot of problems. America's like the economy is like a patient that's sick. So he's trying to heal Babylon. All right? Because America is in pain. He said it out of his own mouth. America is sick. The economy. Jeremiah 51:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Now we know suddenly is instant, straightway. Hey, that America is gonna be destroyed, man. In 1 hour. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. America is going through them pains right now. Like Trump said, the economy is sick. They're trying to put ointment on the pain. They're trying to take the balm. A balm is an ointment to relieve pain. If so be she may be healed. So he's trying to heal Babylon with this tariff, with sanctions, and it's not working. All right, like I believe it was JFK. Is it JFK? One of the former presidents pretty much explained that a tariff is the worst thing that you could do to the economy. Because it'll look like a good deed, but it's really going to bring the economy into a spiral downfall. A ditch. So take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. So the Most High is pretty much mocking Babylon. Like, yeah, go ahead, take some bomb to fix the destruction of Babylon. You can't put a band-aid on a deadly wound. You know? So you can't heal a place that's meant to be destroyed. All right? We would have healed Babylon. The Most High don't want to heal this place. But she is not healed. So Trump talking about America, Babylon is sick. This place is, if it's a patient, it's going to die. Forsake her and let us go, everyone, into his own country. And a lot of people are flying back home. They making their money. And they running back to their countries. And they ain't looking back at America. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So yeah, man, like he said, America is like the economy is like a very sick patient. He's trying to take balm for her pains, but she ain't gonna be healed, man. She only got a few weeks left, few months left. All right. So this guy's coming in clutch, like I said. Mr. Trump is clutching out here to bring the destruction of America. All right? He's already destroying the economy, and it's been like, what, 2 months? The stocks has crashed. Things are inflated. Soon they're going to be hyperinflated. All America's allies have fell out with them. Your neighbors don't even want to fuck with you no more. Canada and Mexico, South America. This guy's doing a great job. Man, this is the best president ever. Trump is the best president ever. Ah, shit. Because he's bringing about the destruction of America. All right. Revelation 18 and 21. And a mighty angel. 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye apostles and prophets. Lord willing, we be those men in them chariots rejoicing over this fucking place being destroyed. For the Most High had avenged you on her. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. So America is going to go out with violence. Thermonuclear missile. All right. Now I wanted to make a point because ancient Babylon was taken over in a ancient Babylon wasn't taken by violence. It was taken by surrender. It says the fall of Babylon occurred in 539 BC when Persian Empire conquered the Neo-Babylonian Empire. The success of the Persian campaign led by Cyrus the Great brought an end to the reign of the last native dynasty of Mesopotamia and gave Persia control of the rest of the fertile. yeah, it says it says the Persian forces invaded the wealthy fertile empire and routed the Babylonian army to seize the strategic city of Opis on the Tigris River. A week later, the Persian army reached the walls of Babylon, the ancient world's largest city, and seized it without a fight. And so this ain't talking about ancient Babylon. No, this is talking about America. All right? Because Babal means what? Confusion. And that's what America is. Nothing but confusion everywhere. You know? You got so many genders and identity crisis and shit like that. Everything's upside down. So this is a great city of confusion, man. And it's going to go out in violence. All right? And a lot of things are going to happen before the nuclear violence happened to America. There's going to be violence in the streets. Violence against the government. Violence against each other. You know? But let's get, I want to get the 6th, which is Job. I want to get Job. Job 5 and 19. It says, he shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Martial law, Jacob's trouble, a time like never seen before. All type of troubles that's going to be out here. All right? The Most High is going to deliver his elect. Yea, in the 7th. The 7th is what? The nuclear missiles. There shall no evil touch thee. And that's dealing with the elect. All right? This is the confidence we have going into the day of evil. Lord willing, we are those men predestinated for this type of divine help. All right, in the 6 troubles and in the 7th. All right. It says, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. So the Most High is going to protect us from death itself, because death is going to be out here. All right. A lot of people going to be put to death, man. I was reading 2nd Ezra, and it should be left 10 in the field, roughly paraphrasing. Left 10 in the city. Now, if you Google how many people are in the city, over millions. So consider how many people are going to die. All right, but the Most High is going to redeem thee from death, and in wars from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. And destruction is coming. All right? Destruction is coming to America. Because what do you think is going to happen when the stocks can't come back up? Because China is talking about doubling down on that 30 to 60. All right? And they going tit for tat. Trump is going to hike. He's so proud he's going to come back with 80. What do you think is going to happen? The market is going to be killed any day now. Tomorrow, next week. And what do you think is going to happen? The economy, the dollar is going to be killed globally All fiat money, all paper notes are going to be destroyed. And then the chaos is going to take place in the streets, man. It says, verse 22, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth. So the Most High is going to be with his men. In the worst time to come, they're going to be laughing. Why? Because the Most High is going to be with them. Neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Yeah, them animals ain't no joke, man. Especially when you as a pilgrim out here. Or just your scent. Animals could smell you from miles away. And these animals are going to be very hungry. But the animals going to be at peace with us, Lord willing. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace. And thou shalt visit thy habitation and shall not sin. So you're wherever you dwell at, you're going to be in peace. And that's why women are going to want to cleave to a man of the Lord. Because the chaos is going to be cleaving to these people like Bird Box. Like, leave the world behind. Bad stuff was happening to them. And it's just like it was cleaving onto them. Like it was stuck onto them. Like they had bad karma, they'll call it. But it's really the evils that the Lord sent, the plagues. Were just sent for the wicked. You know, not for the righteous. It says, your tabernacle shall be in peace. But yeah, man, this dude he's bringing about the destruction of America. Clutch right now. But we also got to embrace for what's next. Second Ezra 16:40, O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. So them evil days are peaking, man. And that means we're going to have to be on the move. But we've been telling our people, make you ready for the battle, man. How do you make yourself ready? Ephesians 6. The battle start with the battle of the mind. You got to have a strong mind to glass out here how bad it's going to be. And only a mind that is given unto wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to be able to stay mentally stable in that time. All right, because there's going to be so much, man. Even Ezra, when he was seeing it, he felt like he was there. He was like, woe is me, woe is me. Who's going to deliver me in those days? It's going to be that bad. Ephesians 6:10, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. There's no reason for any of us to be weak. We're in the ministry of the Lord. You know? There's power within this truth. There's strength. When you read a scripture, it's encourage you to be strong. You know? Put on the whole armor of the Most High, Yahweh Shemel Shai, that he may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. So this armor is our protection. From every angle of the devil's schemes. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So this armor have us battling spirits, other dimensional creatures, demons, our thoughts, everything, evil forces. All right. Wherefore take unto you, this is how you make ready for the battle. It starts right now, spiritual battle. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that he may be able to withstand in the evil day. So having this armor on, it's gonna carry on into the physical. When shit goes all bad, hey, you've been battling demons in society the whole time. You've been battling all type of crazy thoughts, and now when chaos happens, you know, you've been used to battling all type of madness that the eyes can't see. So how much more things that you could actually see? Withstand. To resist, oppose. To stand against. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, having on the breastplate of righteousness. That's just doing the right thing, man. Integrity and conduct. And your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith. Faith is, always say this, the time that Leonidas died was when the 300 men dropped their shield. That's when they died from the raining arrows. All right. So even with the armor on, you still got to believe. Just like a dude that he go to the court, he have on all the gear, but he don't believe in himself, or he doesn't have any confidence. All right. With the armor on, this truth on, there's a confidence to it, you know. Shield of faith, man. Wherewith he shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Everything that's being thrown at you. All right. And take the helmet of salvation. Kingdom minded. You know, conquest minded. Thinking about thrones and sitting on it. And the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. And that's how Yahushua defeated Satan. cutting Satan with that sword, with scriptures. All right? Praying always with all prayer and supplication in the Spirit, watching whereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. So one of King David's superpowers was prayer. He went to the Lord. He prayed to the Lord for everything. You know? Before he did this, before he battled, he prayed. He went to the Lord and prayed, and you know what I'm saying? He seeked the Lord. Prayer is very powerful. And it says, watching thereunto with all perseverance. So watching and enduring, you know, and supplication for all saints, praying for each other. Praying for each other, that's powerful, man. But yeah, that's how we're making ourselves ready for the battle. The battle was spiritual before it was physical. And it's about to get physical out here. You know, it's going to be a battle to survive out here. But if you've been battling, it's going to be easier for you to maneuver. But yeah, man, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemel Shai. We just gonna sit back and watch and let this guy Trump, you know, clutch some more. Help us bring us, you know, of course the Lord is using Trump, but, you know, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. So, yeah, man, we're going to sit back and let him do his thing. But yeah, shalom, brothers. Giving all praise to Yahweh Shemel Shai.